Gay people's a bitch. Blue Lock. Football is probably the greatest sports in the world. I personally believe it's the greatest sport in the world. We have such historic games happening weekly with Champions League and other leagues, and we have, I wouldn't say we have the best fans in the world.
There is no passion, there is no vision.
If there's one thing I always wanted in anime and manga, it is football. We have Kuroko no Basket, we have Slam Dunk, we have Haikyuu, only to name a few popular sports shows. They all showcase different sports such as basketball and volleyball, and it's interesting nonetheless, but it wasn't really, I never really related to any of them because the only sport I used to watch at the time was football. And then I came across something great. Blue Lock. Starting with a protagonist Isekai, winning this goal means he will take his team to the finals, to the nationals, to a great stage to make a name for himself. He sees a teammate next to him. Surely if he passes, he won't miss, right? Right?
You fucking little bastard!
Well, obviously, you know how the story goes. You know how the cookie crumbles. He misses and it leads to the other team scoring. Obviously, he doesn't go through and he loses. It ends his dream, and while he's walking home, he starts crying and wondering what could have been, what should have been different. He gets home and he sees a special letter on the table, which is for him, and he gets invited to a special program called Blue Lock. After arriving at the announcement center, he bumps into the dude who ended his dreams, Kira. They both walk in and see a bunch of, 6'4", dench 15-year-olds. And a man walks out and his name is Ego. Of course his name is Ego, like, why wouldn't his name be Ego, man? He announces his plan to make one of the 300 teenagers the best strikers in the world. Obviously, the dude who beats Isekai disagrees with him. He thinks football is a team sport and that no one is the star of the show. The striker isn't just the star of the show. Clearly hasn't met this man. Ego, being Ego within the first few minutes of the manga, gives a great example of you being one-on-one with the goalkeeper in the finals of the World Cup. He gives a great analogy of what happened to Isekai. You're one-on-one with the goalkeeper, you can shoot and secure the win, or you can pass to your friend and gamble the nation's hopes. Resonating a lot with Isekai and wanting to become the best striker in the world, he decides to burst forward out of everyone and be the first to enter, and everybody soon follows. What will birth a new generation of football in Japan is an egotist. Thus begins the story of Blue Lock. Within the first few chapters, I loved this manga. This manga was very captivating and it really gave me a strong idea of what this manga would be. It kept me thinking, wow, this is probably potentially going to be better than Kuroko no Basket, and Haikyuu is that everybody wants to be the best. Nobody wants to be second rate. Nobody wants to be fine. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody has ego. This manga makes you feel like you can be better than anything. I think a great example of this is, again, within the first few chapters, is when they are playing a game of tag with a football. Obviously, if you get hit with the football by the time runs out, you're out. Hachira, one of my favorite characters in the manga, he shows himself and obviously he shows off his skill. They all start running about, shooting at each other. Isekai comes with this scenario. There's this dude with a sprained ankle right in front of him and he could shoot him, he could easily get him out, but obviously he wants to be better. He wants to be the best person in there, and the only way to be the best person in there is obviously take out the strongest person in there. And he shoots at Kira, and Kira gets very, very angry, and he says, what the hell? I am better than this dude. How does that, Dude sounds like an angry asshole, man. I swear, it's too funny, man.
It's time to go!
And Ego explains that the entire room is built like a penalty area, like a penalty box. If you can't navigate in that box, then you can't be a striker. I think this is just a perfect example of what the show is all about. So the world building, I wouldn't say is the best, but I think it's because this manga is so character driven is what makes this manga very interesting to me. Honestly, I think you guys should read it. I highly recommend this manga, and it will become an anime soon. So if you don't want to read a manga, you can just wait for that anime to come out and it will be released. But honestly, watch this. Just my opinion, So anywho, that's just my opinion. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.